Hey everybody, Chris here. We've got the first Dogecoin Treasury buying over 285 million Dogecoin. Is Dogecoin pumping? We're going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And on our live stream yesterday afternoon, we were watching Dogecoin's price going up while also watching the stock price of CleanCore after market going crazy as well with this huge news. There's other news as well to talk about, so let's get into it. Let me show you the charts in the news. I'll show you what I'm looking at. We start here looking at the current Dogecoin chart. We're over 24.5 cents, now up to 24.6 and moving up with its eye set on 25 cents. Will we get up to that line? Will that line serve as resistance? 24.9 was what we were talking about during our live stream yesterday as a target, and Doge is pumping this morning up towards that price. After the live stream yesterday, we did have a bit of a pullback late last night, and that was Bitcoin. Bitcoin was pulling back, but then right around midnight, Bitcoin started trading up. The Asians were good for buying Bitcoin, which helped Doge start to recover back up. But this morning, this is all Dogecoin again. Dogecoin outperforming Bitcoin on the green candles. And as we zoom out, we see that we have had this consistent move up for Doge, except for this slight pullback. Again, taking out a few leverage long trades and now moving up and taking out more shorts. That's all the market makers and liquidations. That game continues. However, Doge moving up, Bitcoin kind of trying to figure out above 112K what Bitcoin's going to do. ETH as well, just kind of chopping around. If ETH can go on a big run, then we would see Bitcoin dominance continue to fall even lower, but it is already falling lower than my prediction of Bitcoin's downfall, or Bitcoin dominance's downfall. So we see that Bitcoin dominance, the weakness there, and that falling off the table. During our live streams, we talk about a lot of other cryptos. I certainly want to hear from you guys. I'm learning a lot too. We're looking at ICA and Mix and all this other Aether, all these other. This is what the beginning of alt season looks like. When you start to have these alts all of a sudden just starting to go crazy. That's what it looks like. But let's start here. This is the Bitcoin chart. So they want you to believe this is a bearish chart, right? They want you to have paper hands to sell, put all this FUD out there. But all I see is another previous resistance level being confirmed, right, as support before moving higher. That's just that's a great chart there, pointing to Bitcoin coming back up. We have a bullish crossover as well down here on the MACD on Bitcoin. So with that crossover, every time we've had them before, Bitcoin's price has gone up. Every time we've had that crossover, Bitcoin's price goes up. We have that crossover, Bitcoin's price goes up. So the pattern is continuing as well. Look, Lark says, look, the altcoin index is now at 61. So we're getting away from Bitcoin season. And we're almost to altcoin season now. It is getting closer. Are you prepared? Next week, we've got the Fed, the FOMC meeting. We've been talking about interest rate cuts. Of course, 6 months ago, I said there would be interest rate cut in September. And here it's coming. And now there's more and more talking about not a 25 basis point rate cut, but a 50 basis point rate cut. Could that be in the cards? We'll see later this week what the inflation data looks like here in the United States, and that could lead to more clarity on what the Fed is going to do next week. But here's the big news right now. House of Doge, CleanCore Solutions have acquired 285 million Dogecoin. This news came out during the live stream yesterday, and we were like, whoa, look at this. This is cool. And they want to accumulate up to 1 billion Doge within the next 30 days. This is the largest Doge digital asset treasury in under a week. Utility is over speculation. This is Dogecoin evolving for everyday life. So this is what's going on here. This is huge. And as it was announced, we had a lot of feedback about CleanCore's massive Doge buys, a direct institutional stamp on the meme coin gone corporate treasury narrative, the first real shot at Doge as a legitimate reserve asset, and a public company putting tens of millions of Doge in its treasury is a major cultural signal. What started as a meme is now being treated as a treasury asset. It shows how community-driven coins are morphing into corporate balance sheet strategies. I mean, this is huge for Dogecoin, and we will see as this goes forward how much more is that going to be done? How many more companies are going to start looking at different cryptos to use as their treasuries, and how many more will be buying Dogecoin? CleanCore Solutions jumps 38%. So this is it even went higher. The CleanCore Solutions after market was up to $5 a share, and then this morning was up to $6 a share, I saw. And I don't know, we'll see. I mean, this was not a profitable company before teaming up with the House of Doge and the Dogecoin Foundation, and now it's getting this massive news and massive pump in its share price. So we'll see how that goes forward, but this is Dogecoin retail FOMO kicking in. Dogecoin has been on an investor's radar recently amid key developments like the DOGE ETF launch, talk about that in a minute, and the Doge Treasury. On-chain data shows that the retail and whale activity around the largest meme coin has picked up pace. So the blockchain and analytics firm Sentiment reported current Doge price movement is more expectation driven. However, that's what happens with whale activity. Wallets are aggressively increasing their holdings since August 25th. So we have a big increase here. Wallets with 1 million to 10 million Doge are increasing. So, and of course we have Ali now, right? He was the one saying sell, right, yesterday morning. And today he's like, well, now Dogecoin targets the top of the channel. And he says 24.2. And I look at the price and it's like 24.8 now. Hey, look, it just touched 24.9 right there. It did hit the target. We'll see if we get over 25 cents. Join me on the next live stream, which will be Tuesday afternoon. Trying to shoot for 4 o'clock start, maybe a little late this afternoon. So make sure that you're subscribed. You got your notifications on. So you know when I go live, because we're going to be watching this. We're going to be looking at these the memes, other small cap alts, whatever's moving. I mean, there's a lot of excitement in crypto right now. Here we are in September. It's in September. Of course, Trader Allen's like looking at the bullish crossover on Doge, the MACD bullish crossover. Again, every time we've had that in the past, right? In July, we had that, and look what happened. And then back end of March, right before April. And then we had that recovery from that huge downfall from all the tariff fear that happened earlier in the year. So that's a good sign. Also, looking at what the targets are as we look at the at this big flag or triangle, right? I was showing the big triangle on my chart with the breakout that we called. We started to break out 2 days ago, and then yesterday was the clean breakout, and there was some, no, it's not a break. It's a pretty clear breakout. It's a pretty clear breakout. So not only the breakout candle, but the follow-through candle on the daily. And we were speculating, would it fall back and retest and go higher? And last night we started to see a little bit of that, but you know what? It was actually another higher low on the pullback. So every time we've seen one of these pullbacks, it's been consistently higher low, higher low, higher low. So we had the magnet. Yes, we had the magnet pulling up, and we're almost there. So let me get the magnet over a little bit more so we can get over 25 cents and move up higher. That's pretty crazy, right? Pretty crazy. We also have Cryptolica looking at the Doge chart, zoomed out, looking at a big picture going back to 2021, and kind of an interesting chart here showing a target of $1.20 on the big bull run. Are we going to be seeing that still for this cycle up to $1.20? So all the charts looking very bullish now. And of course we do have, this is the latest from Eric Balkunis, and this is this morning, and he's with Bloomberg. He's the senior ETF analyst. He's the one who was first recognized that this Rex Osprey ETF was going to start this week. And now he says, based on the latest data, it looks like Doge, D-O-J-E, that is the Rex Osprey ETF, slated for a Thursday launch. So that is September 11th on Thursday. It's the 40 Act type of ETF, but we will see. It's going to be trading, and Doge is going to have its ETF. So, as this guy Jacob says, meme coin ETF under the 40 Act, we've officially peaked as a species. Is this what we've come to, right? Meme coin ETF, regulators admitting gambling is now an asset class. And these are guys who are not Dogecoin people. I mean, and they're just recognizing, hey, this is happening for Doge now. This is coming. So, pretty exciting. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think about Dogecoin as a treasury, right? Treasury reserve asset. Trading as an ETF, like all of this coming. Give the video a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.